Hello Valve, I think these two exits are too close to each other. Firstly, the area looks too complex in comparison to the CS2 and or CS 1.6 version, and secondly, these two exits being so close to each other feels just not right. Especially in the after plan situations where these two roundabouts, two donuts, makes a weird after plant running and playing in Tom and Jerry. It is something what happened on Vertigo A bomb side, where we have similar running around circles, and as we understand correctly from Vertigo, it's nothing good. So if you guys want donut in the area of Ivy and Old Bombsite A, if you want the entrance close to the yellow be so tight, I would love to see this entrance in completely different area. So I would close it up and I would move the Hell entrance area closer to the middle of the Ivy. So then cities and Ts can fight with each other for the MTW entrance, for the Hell entrance, for the yellow wagoon entrance. So the area will not be so easy for for the cities as it is right now. But why is it so important? Why cities and Ts should fight for the Hell area? So let me explain a little bit. Train was always a significant map, and with super extraordinary gameplay, easily extinguishable from different maps. You could say at the first glance that this is the train map. Shooting under the trains, a huge ladder in Popdog, and extremely high heaven on A side. Things which distinguished the train map from the other maps now in CS2 are gone. For me, it's not train anymore. In 1.6 it was my favorite map. In Counter-Strike 2, I don't even know. I don't know yet. But one of the three things for sure should be still in the game. In CS 1.6 and CS Source, we had the heaven from the other side than it was in CSGO. In 1.6 and Source version, the heaven was closer to the T side. In both the Global Offensive versions, heaven was closer to the city side in the A side area. But now in CS2, I think it's good time to be back with the heaven in the T side of A side area. So if the heaven would be available in CS2 in now the place called Hell, this new heaven area could be called a high stake area, high risk area. On train, we doesn't have the places which work like banana on ancient, or line on ancient, I don't know how you call it. So, on ancient banana is actually no man's land. Ts can take it in the first seconds of the round, but if they do, the cities can easily punish them with a bunch of nades and molotovs. Then Ts are extremely hard. Cities also doesn't have the control of this area, but they can fight for it in the first seconds to gain whole banana. It made it so much easier to defend bombsite B. In the train, we doesn't really have this kind of no man's area, no man's land, but this new heaven area can be something like this. So if the heaven will be a real place in CS2 train, I believe that the cities would love to take the yellow train area. Why is that? I believe it could be a really amazing place to defend against Ts from main and also Ts from Ivy area. Also, the heaven usage might be crucial to defend and also play in after plans position. It might be a place with unique gameplay and be a reminder of legacy of the train from 1.6 and Source versions. I believe that the cities would love to fight for it in the first seconds of the round, even smoking the red train to get into the yellow train area, and this would work as a intensive fights on the Ivy where cities could also smoke the T side area to get into the new heaven area. I would love to see that. I think this might give a new gameplay depth into the tactical game of the train map in CS2. Tell me what you think about it. I think it's worth to at least test it. Also, the bots can be added here to improve boosting possibilities on the newest train map and to improve cooperation between the players. On mine Better Train 2025 map available in the workshop, I also pushed this red wagoon to have more space because it was chunky and not comfortable to play around. I also added a new column in Old Heaven area to make one more place to hide against opponents on a side. I added also a safety drill because in the current CS2 version, the bombsite wagoon, it looks like we can stand on these outstanding little elements. Actually, you cannot, and beginner players doesn't feel it looks natural that you cannot stand on it. So I added safety grill to be easily distinguishable where you can jump onto the wagoon and where you cannot. Also, the most discussed area in the CS2 version, I think, is its Popdog area. Previously, the fights on Popdog were legendary. It was extremely characteristic gameplay area where the people with a shotgun could make a lot of amazing plays into the top place of the year, for example, or where thieves could stand on the colleague head and both jump down to take the Popdog area. Now it looks so less exciting to watch the fights in the new long dot area, and it's super long. So I think this long dot needs at least a gap there, so the thieves can at least dodge the pop flash from the cities and have a safe place to be more comfortable to take the Popdog area. In the previous train versions, it was super tough to push as a city Popdog into the back of the thieves. Now it looks so much easier, so I think at least Hall should be available to control eventual cities pushing into the back of the T side, and can help with the timings to be more like it was in CSGO version. And this can give us back the 2-person tower jumping down to take the Popdog area. It is something we would love to see again. I think the current CS2 train is just less exciting in the gameplay and variety of the gameplay areas than it was in the CSGO, CS Source on CS 1.6 version. It is the simplest train of all of them, and I don't think it's extremely bad, because I think simplicity can help with the viewing excitement, making it less chaotic and more straightforward. But I think current CS2 train, it's too simple. So pushing back this entrance, adding the heaven from T side, I think it's worth trying to get train into the shape it can be loved again. Thank you so much. It was Cherry 5, Polish Counter-Strike 2 broadcaster. Thank you.
Idę użyć.
A, jebać was wszystkich.
Overpick.
Nie trafiłem go w głowę. Na heaven wszedł jeden.
Brawo panowie.
Dobra.
A dzisiaj na tym poprawnym training zrobiłem 29 fragów.
O, co to za miejsce jest?
Nie, 36,
Elka.
przepraszam, 36.
Ja cię kurwa słyszałem nad sobą, a ty nie wiesz, nie?
No i chuj, musiał wyjść akurat teraz, jak ja zacząłem wybiegać.
Jedna Elka, no.
Nie wiedziałem, że to jest.
O kurwa, w locie.
Widziałem.
Bez skurwysynem.
Jesteś w bluszczu, Slimek? Co to kurwa za nazwy?
Tam są cipę.
Bluszczu.
Ale kurwa on musi pół godziny wchodzić na tego heavena.
Sorry, Paweł, ale plus
Powiem.
A no tak, co?
Ivy, Popdog.
Schowaj się w boksie, fufu.
W
Drabin
jakim boksie?
Drabin
Mamy z boku do schowania się. Taki easter egg na mapie.
Nie można tak robić, używanie bólów wiąże się z konsekwencjami.